The first paper airplane Tommy ever made didn't fly. It flopped onto the grass, nose first, 3 feet from his sneakers. Beside him, Lucy Miller burst into laughter, her freckles crinkling like sunlight. "You're supposed to fold it tight, dummy," she said, grabbing the paper and refolding it. "I did fold it tight," Tommy protested. Lucy grinned, flicked the airplane from her fingers, and watched it glide perfectly across the backyard. "See," she said proudly. "It's all in the wrist." Tommy stared in awe. "You're like a magician." Lucy shrugged. "Nah, just better than you." They were 10 years old, barefoot in the summer heat of 1998, in the small town of Ashfield, Ohio, a place where everyone knew everyone, and childhood felt like it might last forever. By middle school, paper airplanes became their secret code. Whenever Lucy was mad at Tommy, he'd fold a note into an airplane and toss it through her bedroom window. When she forgave him, she'd throw one back, usually pink, with hearts on the wings. By freshman year, they weren't just friends anymore. Tommy realized it one evening when they sat under the bleachers, watching the football field lights flicker on. Lucy leaned her head on his shoulder and whispered, "You ever wonder what it's like to just fly away?" He looked at her, really looked, and his heart did that strange, terrifying flip it never stopped doing after that. Senior year, everything changed. Tommy's dad lost his job at the steel plant, and the family had to move to Indiana. The night before he left, he climbed up to Lucy's window, like he always did. She was waiting, holding a paper airplane. "Promise you'll write me," she said softly. "Promise," he whispered. They stood there for a long time, neither wanting to say goodbye. When he finally left, he found the airplane she'd tucked into his jacket pocket. Inside was a note. "You're my favorite person. Always will be. Eh." For the first year, they wrote constantly. Letters, postcards, folded notes, all sent through real mail. Tommy taped every one to his wall. Then, life started happening faster. College, work, new friends. The letters came less often, then stopped. Still, every few months, Tommy would fold a piece of paper into a plane and throw it out his window, like a ritual. As if somehow, somewhere, Lucy might catch it. 20 years later, Tommy Brenner was 35, living in Chicago, divorced, tired, and mostly lost. He worked as a mechanical engineer for a company that designed drone wings. Ironic, he often thought. He hadn't been back to Ashfield in years. Then one day, an email arrived from someone named Emma Miller. Subject line, "My mom said you'd want this." Attached was a photo. Tommy opened it and froze. It was a faded piece of paper, folded into an airplane, edges yellowed, ink smudged. On one wing, for Tommy. On the other, "If you ever come home, look under the oak tree." That weekend, Tommy drove 6 hours straight to Ashfield. The town hadn't changed much. Same diner, same water tower, same baseball field where he and Lucy had first met. The old Miller house was different, though. The porch was painted blue, and a young woman was watering flowers out front. "Emma?" he asked. She turned, smiling. "You must be Tommy." He nodded. "Yeah. How'd you?" "Mom talked about you. A lot." His chest tightened. "Is she?" Emma's smile faded. "She passed away last spring. Cancer." Tommy looked down, jaw clenched. "I didn't know." "She wanted you to find something," Emma said gently. "Said you'd understand." She pointed to the big oak tree in the backyard, the same one where they used to sit as kids. Tommy walked slowly toward it. The branches swayed in the summer breeze, sunlight flickering through the leaves. He knelt by the roots, brushed away the dirt, and found a small tin box. Inside were dozens of paper airplanes. Each one had a note. He unfolded the first. "Day 42. Still missing you." Then another. "Graduated today. Wished you were here." Another. "Got married. Hope you're happy too." And another. "Had a baby girl. Named her Emma. She has your eyes." His hands trembled. Tears blurred the words. At the bottom of the box was one last airplane, red and perfectly folded. Inside, in Lucy's familiar handwriting, "If you're reading this, it means you came back. I never stopped looking up. wondering if one of your airplanes would find me. But I guess it's my turn now. Wherever you are, know this. I loved you. Always did. Always will.
Eh?
Tommy sat under the oak tree until the sun went down. When the wind picked up, he unfolded a blank page from his notebook, wrote a few words, and folded it into a perfect airplane, just like she taught him. He whispered, "For you, Lucy." Then he threw it high into the twilight sky. The wind caught it, spinning it up and away, glowing orange in the sunset. He watched it until it disappeared, and for the first time in years, he smiled. Because somehow, he knew it had found her. A week later, Emma received a letter in the mail. No return address. Inside was a simple note. "Your mom taught me how to fly again. Thank you for helping me find my way home, Tommy." And folded with it a small paper airplane.
The end.